CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Najahe Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories. Off the top today, a woman was found shot and killed on a busy South Florida street. CBS News Miami's Peter Dinch has the story.
We spoke with Miami-Dade police, and they tell us that this incident all started here at this adult entertainment club just before 3:30 this morning. Detectives say that two groups of people got into an argument at Club Lex at Northwest 27th Avenue and 120th Street, and an armed security guard tried to stop that fight and then got into an exchange of gunfire with one woman in that group. We spoke with both that woman's mother and Miami-Dade police.
After the security guard diffused the situation, a female enters into the rear seat of a vehicle, produces a firearm, and fires a shot in the direction of the security guard. The security guard then returns fire, striking the female.
Oh my God, Jesus! They told me the back seat, the young lady in the back seat, which my daughter was in the back seat, and they said that she was shot and now she's dead. I'm just a nervous wreck this morning, God, and she have two beautiful children, Lord God. What I'm gonna tell those kids? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh God, help me, Jesus, help me.
That mother said that her daughter was 32-year-old Shania Johnson. She was discovered in a car some 13 blocks away from here. Miami-Dade police have been interviewing a number of people who may have been connected to this crime, but so far, no one has been arrested. In Northwest Miami-Dade, Peter Dinch, CBS News, Miami.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look outside at Lauderdale by the Sea, take a look at those choppy waters. We've been dealing with a lot of wind the last few days. Let's get right to Next Weather Chief Meteorologist and Hurricane Specialist Ivan Cabrera. Ivan, what's going on out there?
Yeah, so the wind continues to call the shots here, Naj. As we head into tomorrow, though, the rain is also going to be an issue for us here. So I think it's going to be a split weekend. We have the rain potential tomorrow, and this is a change from what we've been talking about, possibly heavy, as some of our models now indicating the potential for some locally heavy rainfall here. Winds do diminish, so there's that. Pick of the weekend, 100% is going to be Sunday here. There are some models that are a little bit drier for tomorrow, but I would not bet on that. I would plan for some indoor activities, and then we get drier for Sunday as we begin to lose the wind as well. But right now we have both. We have gusty winds and we also have some rain offshore. This is not the one I'm talking about for tomorrow. Those are some showers that will eventually migrate towards the north and west and will clip us here as we head into our afternoon and into our evening here on a Friday. So we'll watch Rain Tracker doing just that, and you can see that kind of fanning in. It will be light showers, not going to be torrential downpours, but then things will start changing as some more deeper moisture begins to push in from the south to the north. The wind advisory continues in effect. That'll expire at 8 o'clock. That's for 95 and South Dixie Highway East. Otherwise, we're looking fair for the rest of this evening with temperatures in the upper 70s and by later on tonight. So there's the culprit. The front's going to be coming in. We also have a disturbance from the Gulf that we've been talking about, but now it seems like both of these are going to time things out just right to allow for the potential of some heavier downpours here, even some thunderstorm activity, which we haven't seen in quite some time. And once the storms develop, they'll be developing in this air mass that will have a lot of moisture available, so we could get some good rainfall totals through tomorrow. And then the dry air, that's still on schedule coming in for Sunday. Wouldn't rule out a couple of showers, but the bigger story will be tomorrow. I'm showing you the drier rain tracker here. There's another one that we look at. It's very good as well, that's showing just a deluge tomorrow. So I think we're in between both of those. That one's too dry, the other one's too wet. So we'll kind of split it here, and we'll talk a little bit more at 5 o'clock. The tropics are quiet the next 7 days. Not expecting any activity. That area of low pressure in the southwestern Caribbean, that's going to head inland tonight and going to hit Central America with some heavy rainfall, but we don't have to worry about that. As we check in on rainfall for tomorrow, notice the temperatures in the lower 80s, and we're going to have rain coverage at about 50%. Then we drop it nicely for Sunday. At least we get an extra hour of daylight, or no, I should say of sleep. We lose an hour of daylight Sunday evening, and there you see steady as we go. Mid-80s, quieter weather setting up for next week.
All right, Ivan, thank you. Just over a month after being found guilty in connection with the mass shooting, Devontae Barnes has been sentenced. He was sentenced to life in prison on all counts. During the hearing, several family members of victims spoke. At one point, Barnes apologized.
You had an integral part and played an integral role in the events that took place here. You had the power, but instead of using this power to help avoid, again, a senseless tragedy, you chose otherwise. You made an independent decision.
The 24-year-old was convicted of second-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder, along with several other counts related to the incident. Prosecutors say Barnes was the lookout during the mass shooting. It happened at a banquet hall Memorial Day weekend in 2021. New video of the plane that went down in the Everglades earlier this week. Our Chopper 4 over the scene just a short time ago. It was after it was loaded onto a truck to be hauled away. The plane went down in the middle of the gator and bug-infested Everglades on Tuesday. Take a look. Chopper 4 over the scene as the pilot was rescued by Miami-Dade firefighters. At last check, we're told the pilot was in the hospital recovering from a leg injury. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken delivered a message to the Prime Minister of Israel. CBS News Miami's Erica Brown has more details from the White House.
Israeli ground forces say they have surrounded Gaza City as their aerial bombardment of the Hamas-controlled territory continues. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said, "We will not relent until we achieve our goals, destroying Hamas, returning our hostages, and returning the security to our citizens and children." Netanyahu's vow to keep fighting came after he met with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who asked for a pause to allow aid into Gaza and civilians to escape.
We provided Israel advice that only the best of friends can offer on how to minimize civilian deaths.
President Biden has said the U.S. is working hard to find a way to get Americans safely out of Gaza. He reiterated that call Friday morning.
President Biden, your message to Americans trying to get out of Gaza right now.
The U.S. is also working to try to prevent others from joining the fight against Israel.
We need to continue to prevent escalation of this conflict. It's spread to other areas.
Israel says civilians in the north of the country were injured in a rocket attack from Lebanon. It responded by targeting Hezbollah infrastructure. Hezbollah's leaders threatened further attacks and criticized the U.S. for backing Israel. Friday, the Pentagon released photos showing the USS Eisenhower and USS Ford strike groups taking position in the eastern Mediterranean near Israel. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Stay with CBS News Miami on air and online for the very latest on the Israel-Hamas war. We will bring you any new developments as they happen. More news when we come back. Stay with us. And now to Fins on CBS News Miami. We are just 2 days away from the showdown in Germany between the Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. CBS News Miami's Kim Bocamper is in Frankfurt with the countdown to kickoff.
Well, it's been a busy week of preparation for the Miami Dolphins, who right now are getting ready to turn the page and put their focus solely on Sunday's game. It's an important one, but they still had a little business to do here today. That's right, it's Friday, and the team is beginning to button down their pregame work and zero in on the Kansas City Chiefs and their aggressive defense. That will leave little or no rest for Coach Mike McDaniel, who received a tutorial on his dynamic offense from one of the members of the international press.
He started off last year running, I suppose, kind of kamikaze-style RPOs with Tua making sort of first-level reads but pushing the ball vertically down the field.
No, but, like, how awesome is this? Like, clearly you have an accent. And you know exactly what you're talking about. So I'm honored that you're watching our tape.
Without wanting to do a Barry Jackson 2-for-1, whether or not you whether or
coming
not,
for your job, bro.
But there are even some sort of Mike Shanahan elements in terms of Tua turning his back to the defense off the play.
Now you're just flexing.
Now I'm just flexing.
Yeah.
And after practice, hey, a bunch of local kids, they got the taste of the Dolphin way. When they took their field and showed off their skills in front of the pros, I had a lot of fun with that. And I'm not sure who had more fun, the kids or the pros. So as I said, Mike McDaniel's doing a lot of work, but his family is coming in today and tomorrow. He's expecting to take a little time off. He wants to go see the zoo. I've noticed there's about 5 zoos around our hotel, so not sure which one he's going to, but I'm sure he'll find the best. That's going to do it from here in Germany right now. I'm Kim Bokamper, CBS Miami Sports.
That's fantastic. It looks like so much fun. And Kim will be in Germany for the Dolphins-Chiefs game. Keep an eye out for his reports the rest of today and throughout the weekend right here on CBS News Miami. On Sunday, we get things started with Dolphins Weekly Live at 8 a.m., then the Coach Mike McDaniel Show at 8:30 a.m., and then join us for fifth quarter on TV 33 right after the game. And CBS Miami is your home for everything football this upcoming Black Friday, November 24th. We're calling it Super Football Friday. Catch high school, college, and the NFL all in one place. It all gets underway at 9 a.m. with CBS News Miami. At 10, catch the Nat Moore Trophy Preview Show. That's followed by the Coach Mike McDaniel Show. At 11 a.m., it's Dolphins Weekly Live. At noon, the Big Ten on CBS takes over with Iowa at Nebraska. At 2 p.m., catch the Dolphins pregame show. Then at 2:45, it's the Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. And we wrap it all up with Dolphins fifth quarter. That is only right here on CBS News Miami, Friday, November 24th. The power of CBS News and the CBS News Miami stream are always at your fingertips. We're on Pluto TV, and it's all free. Or find us on your favorite streaming device with the CBS News app, then click CBS News Miami. That's your CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Najahe Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami, and happy Friday.